It was life changing because you're used to having all of these commodities, if you want to call it. If you get thirsty, you go, drink water. If you get tired, you just rest on your bed. But we were pretty much uh, just moving from one place to another, fighting, then stay overnight, then keep on going. And we started from south of Iraq all the way to the capital, Baghdad.
Hmm.
And we went through a lot of stuff, many firefights, many hardships. And when we came back, or while we were there, you get to miss just something simple, as just having a spoon to being able to eat your food, or a lot of commodities, your bed, being able to have the freedom to do whatever you want. And it was very limited. And overall, it made me appreciate a lot of things out of the civilian life.
So I say, I think a lot of people take a lot of that for granted because we all think that we just have those things, and then they have all that taken away. I think is very, very life changing. So you do this 11 months, and you see some pretty hard stuff, and it's stressful. And how old were you at the time?
I was 19 years old, and I only describe the I guess the regular day-to-day life aspect, but like as it relates to combat, yes, we did see a lot of stuff. Like my first firefight, uh, we went to this town called Ashamawa, I think it was. It's south of Iraq, and the very first night that we get there, we set up a patrol base. Pretty much, we just formed like a circle. We
Hmm.
have some people pulling security, and the other people, they take care of whatever priorities they have, whether it is sleeping or eating or changing their socks, stuff like that. And mm, when it was my turn to take care of what we call priorities of work, uh, I got some rest because we got there around 1 in the morning, and within minutes, all we heard was the airplanes bombing the city, and that's kind of like what woke me up. And right after that, we started our mission. Uh, it was a battalion of us, and every company from the battalion had different objectives, and we started up to moving to our what we call objective rally point, if you want to call it. And as we were moving there, I was in Charlie Company. Our Bravo Company was the first company that got into contact with the enemy, and there was a lot of shooting, a lot of smoke going up in the air, a lot of explosions. And I was 19 years old. Our sergeant major was with us, and as soon as I saw that, my heart just started beating really hard,
Sorry.
and I was very, very scared. Like, wow, it was crazy. And our sergeant major, Command Sergeant Major Flowers, he looked at us. I remember he was to my left,
Hmm.
and I was just looking at all of the black smoke going into the air, hearing all of the explosions and bullets. And he looked at us, and he just like yelled really loud, "Let's go to the fight, baby!" And like I remember looking at
Oh
him, and
my
I was just
god.
like, "Oh my god, this guy is crazy." No, I don't want to go.
Right?
I did not want to go that way.
I don't want to die. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got to where the fight was, and there was just all sorts of stuff going on, bullets flying everywhere. I was 19 years old, very young in my
Yeah.
opinion,
Hmm.
very scared.
Oh yeah.
But I had a little brothers with me that kind of like kept me pushing.
Yeah.
You know, and I made it. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of shooting. The main thing that I remember about the firefights is that we're fighting for about 5 hours,
Hmm.
and we're tired. We've been walking the whole
Sure.
night. We were getting shot at, and they told us pretty much to break contact, which means kind of like you know move from there to another place. It's not quite retreat. It's just like let's regroup. Let's move back, regroup, and then find a better way to complete our mission, which back then was securing 2 bridges for the 3rd Infantry Division to keep pushing towards Baghdad. The main thing I remember is after they told us to break contact is that we were very tired. We were getting shot at from everywhere. And I was walking or running with my squad, and the guy in front of me falls. And the main thing that I think is that he just got shot. So I'm next. And I was just like, oh my God, I don't want to die here. So I just switched my selector level from my weapon from safe to burst, which is, every time that you squeeze the trigger, it shoots 3 rounds. And I wasn't even aiming. I just wanted them to kind of like not kill me. So I just started shooting. I wasn't even looking at what I was shooting. And we kept walking. The guy got up. So I just like, okay, in my mind, thanks God, everything is that he didn't get shot. And in front of me, I want to say about 300 meters in front of me, I just see all of this dust going up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, about 5 Bradleys, which are like the small tanks, just pop out. And it was like seeing an angel. You're just like, oh, just imagine a tank with like wings and a halo. And that's what I saw there. I was like, oh my God, thanks God. And they saw us, so they speed up and kind of like gave us cover.
Wow.
And some of them, as soon as they gave us cover, they just started turning their cannons towards where we were getting shot at. And then they just started shooting at while we were kind of like breaking contact. And the Bradleys, which are those small tanks, are my favorite military.
Oh my gosh. What a crazy thing to have had happen to somebody.